inaugural M. Scott Bowling Courage Award and giving it to its first recipients, M. Scott Bowling, and sharing the love and appreciation of everything that you continue to do for Equality Maryland on a daily basis. So sit back, relax, and feel the love.
Life has just dealt you an incredibly terrible hand in so many ways. But the way you responded to it was always positive. As a survivor, you know, the glass is half full. It didn't matter what your mobility was like. It didn't matter what other stuff was going through. You're like, I'm not going to let whatever ailments I have define my life or limit how I live my life. So thank you for that, Scott.
Not sure. Sir,
We are. Oh, yeah.
We're sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I didn't meet Scott until I moved to Anne Arundel County, but I found out that we are brothers from another mother growing up both in Prince George's County and having an intense interest in politics. And unlike Scott, when I moved to Anne Arundel County, I found Anne Arundel County politics impossibly boring and vanilla compared to what I had experienced in PG. But Scott was able to jump in and be very active in Annapolis, as has been mentioned. But I've had great fun talking with Scott about state politics and county politics in Anne Arundel County and Prince George's County. And that award is beautiful, but if I were going to give a Scott Bowling award, it would be a water glass, and it would be half full. Because Scott is the epitome to me of somebody who thinks that the glass is always half full. There's a nickname that former Vice President Hubert Humphrey had, which was Happy Warrior. And I would describe Scott Bowling very much as a happy warrior. We face, with Equality Maryland and what we've experienced in the last 4 years, a lot of ugliness and a lot of boorishness. And Scott is somebody who is always optimistic, always looking on the bright side, and always positive. And that's been a great inspiration to me.
Scott knew no matter what he was going through, was always there. Through it all, we've had a lot of great times together, and you know, David and Scott are just a wonderful couple, and we're just proud to know them.
Most of all, I'm grateful for the opportunity to have had just a small portion of your life to know you and to know the wonderful person that you are. Here I am giving you all the love that this other mother can give you, and all the respect and all the gracious things that you have given to other people in life. So thank you very much.
I was in Annapolis doing, you know, what we do as lobbyists, and there's just this guy I was zipping around in his wheelchair. And he, like, I just go, who is this guy? Like, he would just, you know, pass you in the wheelchair, and he'd be in every LGBT thing, and then finally, I think somebody introduced us, and I got an earful on what you thought Equality Maryland should be doing, and listened, and we became incredibly good friends. Scott has joined the board. He's a really tough boss, you know, calls me at all hours of the night. But it has been incredible. I am so glad that we've all got to live at a time to see what we've accomplished in Maryland, that we have lived through not only winning marriage in the General Assembly, but defending it at the ballot box, and winning transgender equality. And, you know, there's a lot of people who take tremendous responsibility for those victories. Scott is not one of those, but he should be one of those. Scott was the crazy, you know, unstoppable Energizer Bunny, as we know him to be, during all of Question 6, during our fight for the transgender bill this year. Sometimes running from a fundraiser we're having in Laurel to be with us on the night of June 30th, when we were waiting anxiously to see whether or not our opponents were collecting enough signatures to petition Scott Halls, and there's Scott, you know, because why wouldn't he be there, staying with us till 1 o'clock. You know, oftentimes, as Tim said, this work is really hard, and we I think, rely on each other to continue the work and to continue to inspire each other and have a reason, basically, to get up every day and fight when we don't want to fight. And many mornings, Scott is the reason I get up and go to the office and do the work we do. And there's not many people who inspire me in the way you do. And I will continue fighting like hell so that our lives and everybody's lives that we work for continue to be better because of Equality Maryland. You live in my veins and in my brain, and you always will, and there is nobody who I'd rather share this journey with than Scott Malone. I love you, sweetie.